the number of companies you founded, you founded 3 companies?
Founded a few, yeah, though not the ones that it might come as obvious. So it was Mail Frontier and Kindara were the 2 companies that this group did together before.
Okay.
But I wasn't actually a founder of either of those. I founded a company called Net Relevance.
And Attack
before
Post.
that, and Attack Post, and actually a company called Cheap Cars, which was a used car dealership.
Wow.
Back in high school. I was a car fanatic. And I just started looking at cars and reading about cars, and I started noticing that the same car would be sold for different prices, even if it was exactly the same car. And I was like, that's interesting. I could probably buy the car and then wash it, clean it, maybe fix a few things and resell it for more. And so at first we started doing one at a time, and then after a while we had a little bit more money, and we actually started a dealership.
So did you have a parking lot?
We had a parking lot, we had an office. It was
Wow.
Started when I was 17.
Okay. That's very entrepreneurial of you.
It was. I also realized a lot about what I didn't know.
How did you learn a lot? Did you lose anything? What did you really fail at?
Definitely. I was buying one car, selling it, buying one car, selling it, was making great money doing that. The actual dealership, when I did the kind of more formal thing, ended up being a money-losing process. I wasn't there all the time, and it was definitely also one big learning experience was you can't really do a startup remotely, half-time, the whole bit. You have to kind of live and breathe it.
Breathe it. 24/7.
And being away at college and coming down weekends and sometimes on nights just wasn't gonna cut it.
Okay, so so Attack Post is a sports shop. Was it a sports?
It was a mountain bike equipment company. So what I thought was, hey, what would be a great idea is to make it the same way these office chairs work, where you press the little lever, you sit down on the seat, you put it where you want it, you let go of the lever, and that's how you would adjust the mountain bike seat. The cost of this seat post, by the time it went through the retail and distribution channels and everything else, was going to be $200 or so. And an intermediate mountain biker, it's just a small market of people who would be willing to spend that much money on this one piece of their bike. I ended up shelving that as a more of as a learning experience than as a full-blown company.
Right. So after that, you did Net Relevance, which is
Net Relevance was a company I started with, along with a few people in business school in around 97, 98. The web had grown to a size where it was a little too big to find things easily, even using Yahoo, and yet Google hadn't really come on the scene to a level of where they were providing great search results. I got a few people together and we started this company called Net Relevance, and the idea was it was a browser toolbar, and it would learn what you were surfing, and then it would provide you with information depending on what you were trying to do. You could click on shopping, you could click on community, you could click on auctions, discussions, you could click on chat and chat with somebody who was on a website similar to the kind that you were on. One challenge I had was I was in business school. This was 98, and so it was the dot-com boom. Engineers were getting jobs left and right, fresh out of school for huge sums of money, and so I was trying to convince people to come and work with me on this startup for free when they could get jobs making 100K. It's actually how I ended up getting together with the group at Kindara. Was they were doing very much the same idea, but they had 4 engineers and basically no business people. And so I joined up with them and did the marketing and product management and PR for Kindara.
How are they doing now?
Kindara was bought by Excite, Excite.com, Excite at Home, back in 2000.
Can you describe to us exactly
what it is?
Yeah, for the people who don't know. So.
Sure. So Backblaze is an online backup company. So we take data off of your computer, your laptop or your desktop, we send it to our servers, and we store that in case your laptop or desktop dies. So we needed somewhere to put a lot of data. And so the question was, where do we put it? You can buy a hard drive for $100 a terabyte, and one of these storage systems costs $1,000 a terabyte. Why? And so we developed a Backblaze storage pod, which is 45 hard drives in one system, for about $8,000. And it's 10 times cheaper than anything we could buy in the market. $5 a month, unlimited storage.
That's great.
And it's just the whole idea was easy. We just we had too many friends and family who had lost data and lost their kids' photos and lost their music, and we said, is there a way we can just get them to just back up their computer and not worry about it? And they came up with this design where they could put 45 hard drives into a box and connect the whole box to the internet, and then write the software to enable all the backups to it. And now we just stamp them out, and every week we get a shipment of new boxes, and put them in the data center.
Do you feel like you've given up anything for Backblaze, personally?
Sure. Giving up salary, giving up time. I mean, it's a lot of work.
Okay. If you had to give one piece of advice to future entrepreneurs, what would that advice be?
I think it's a just start. I meet so many people who are, I have this idea, but I'm not really an entrepreneur. I don't even know what that means. Entrepreneur simply means someone who decided to say, okay, I have this idea, and well, I guess I'm actually going to go see if I can make that happen.
Okay, so just do it.
It's a just do it kind of philosophy.
Yeah. Yeah, thank you so much.
Sure.
Yeah, do you think we met? I think it was a good interview.